Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Prime Time contest between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Minnesota Vikings.
Y'all can't talk about basic. Anybody more Power Rangers. Mine also dangerous. Y'all talk outrageous. Don't talk the matrix. Got that touch my savior.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Devils can't hear it no more. Stand up to the men can't hear it no more.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going. And here we go on Monday Night Prime Time. Has this at the 6. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
180. What's up?
The give to Irving to start this drive. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss, first play of the game. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Grabbed by Chris Godwin. They drop it with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot.
And it's third down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Six yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
What's up?
They'll throw. 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they're up against it here on 4th down. Be the first and more. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
At their own 48-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Go.
Off play action. It's McCarthy. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35.
17 yards.
That play good for 17 on a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Play action, McCarthy. Has a big strike to Addison. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Number play action here. It's McCarthy. And he has the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on the opening drive. And defensively, it starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Out to going to be taken in at the 8. Finds some space. He's past the 30. An excellent effort there. Sets him up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Nick Cross has it. And the Vikings are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life, really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time when they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. Well, as we see the names populating this injury report, partner, we recognize they've had to do some adjusting over the course of the season as key contributors have gone down.
And this, right here, this is where fan favorites and surprise superstars are born, Kate. From guys having to step in as a result of these injuries. You never root for players to miss time and go down, but you'll always root for the guys filling in, who are getting their shot to make their name and contribute when it really matters.
Bales out of the pocket quick. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
2nd down carry for Jones. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make a 1st and goal from the 8.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, back who can show off his wheels.
They'll run here with Jones. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal. Right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a 13-0 lead. To rock this offense, looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
Even when things are going well, sometimes you really just get in a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Ooh, a big lift from the coverage team there. He's going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Run begins with a run by Irving. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, hey, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Baker now from the gun. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Quickly into the hands of Evans. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
From the gun, Mayfield. Has him on a quick hitter. Finds a little room there. Gets him about 3 yards there up to the 43. Looking quickly here. Third down. Here's Mayfield. Dumps it off to his running back. He's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Baker now off the play fake. That's brought in downfield by Otten. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. A gain of 26 yards there. And the Bucs have the first.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Kerr throwing again. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
He doesn't get much beyond the line. A yard at most. Dallas Turner there to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Matt Milano to pick it off. Man, these guys just can't get out of their own way right now, and we both know it's only going to hurt worse as this game rolls on.
Yeah, kind of stuck in a loop right now. I don't care what sport it is. If it's golf, if it's shooting a free throw, bat and baseball, like you grip it tight and you grip that ball tight, usually bad things follow.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. McCarthy to throw it. Short pass brought in. And they're going to catch him right as he gets this to the 30. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. We'll get it to Gavin Bartholomew. Able to take this to about the 35. That's a gain of 5 on the play.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Our score, 14-0. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They're looking at 2nd and 4.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. This is caught by Bartholomew. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Here we go, shot.
1st and 10, here's Jones. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
First and 10. It's McCarthy. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They got 14 yards on that one. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that. That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. The defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
McCarthy trying again on second down. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Vikings take a 20-zip lead. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Reichert on for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings stretch their lead to 21. To kick it away, here's Pinion. This return starts at the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. Here's the give to Irving. Looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Could lead to some shuffled around here in the playbook. I'm an aggressive call on second.
Mayfield to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Matt Milano in to pick it off. And the Vikings get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, that should pretty much shut down throwing his way anymore, Brock. This guy has ended each of their last 2 drives by himself with an interception.
And that's kind of the price you pay when you're playing phenomenal ball as a defender. I can remember Aaron Rodgers, primetime game, said, I'm not even throwing once, and didn't attack Richard Sherman one time that game.
McCarthy fires out wide, complete. And he's tackled for a 4th gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
On the shotgun, McCarthy makes the catch. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings grow their lead yet again. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion.
Pinion set to kick off.
Starting from the 5. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. Bucks to the line. First and 10. Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Mayfield now from the gun. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window, don't risk yet another interception.
Flushed out of the pocket. Got his man, it's on him. And he stopped cold at the spot. We won't keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop? We're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays. Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
First down, here's Baker. play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. And let that pass rush get home.
Escapes the pocket. He's got Emeka and Buka. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, looks like the 30.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. Had to balance focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in bounds.
Third and long for him here. Caught by Godwin on the slant. And that nice catch not going to translate into a new set of downs just yet. The stop is made in time to make it 4th and short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Pulled in at the 20. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes 1st and 10. On play action now. McCarthy. Headed out right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Side ball falls incomplete.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
2nd and 10. McCarthy. To the right. Hauled in by Jefferson. A gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
So 3rd down and about a yard ahead as we've reached our 2-minute warning. It's the Vikings holding the lead at US Bank Stadium. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. He's going to try to pick it up. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. So that brings up 2nd down. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch, but then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way.
The 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
That's complete. Here's Jones. And this one doesn't go far.
Those little short throws, they are a high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
He's hit before he can get anything on that return.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Baker now from the gun. Out left and Otten makes the grab. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield strike, Brock, as he's set out. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. And in motion, out of the slot. Play action. Here's Mayfield. Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve. Complete. And the stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Godwin, the man in motion left. First and 10, it's Mayfield. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Here's Mayfield. Intercepted in the end zone. Nick Cross has it. And the Vikings are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Well, Kate, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one was probably the most costly.
4-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they face second down. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness is still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
Vikings, first down.
There's McCarthy on first and 10. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. This one misses the tight end. So second down coming up.
He was covered by Caden Ellis.
Again, McCarthy to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. We get a timeout. 8 seconds remaining before halftime. First down from the 42.
First and 10 at the
42-yard
line.
Yet again, it's Jefferson. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too.
Let's go!
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's first and 10. Play action, McCarthy. This is a heater going deep. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw. Swatted away by the defense.
A small little jab there, finally landed by the defense. Able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
Jefferson brings it in on the slant. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
And the Vikings, first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Out of the gun, a gift to Jones. Rolling into enemy territory. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
The play fake. It's McCarthy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Jordan Addison, the intended target. So it's 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10.
Off play action. It's McCarthy. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Short pass brought in. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be 4th down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. As a fairly insurmountable lead grows by 3 more.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all this concentration, every bit of the strength, to send that puppy through.
And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Baker now off the play fake. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! This is scooped up by the Vikings. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Vikings push their lead further to start the half. Went after trying good by Reichert. And the Vikings continue piling on to this lead. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return score. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Evans, the motion man here. 1st down, looking to throw. Mayfield dumped off to his running back. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Bucs have the 1st.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Motion man left is Egbuka. 1st down throw here. Mayfield buys time, rolling right. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield again. Chased out to his right. That's Evans making the catch out right. And this one does not go far.
You know, quarterbacks aren't always the one dishing out punishment, but when they take it and they deliver a frozen rope, when they deliver a ball right on target just like that, and the respect factor grows 100-fold with your teammates.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Baker throwing again. Oh no, they get him yet again. Byron Murphy picks it.
Mayfield's pass intercepted. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set, go.
Starting the drive with a give to Jones. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
Ready.
This is Mason on 2nd down. And they'll fire that for a few. It's 3rd down.
You make that call, just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Key. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
McCarthy throwing on third down. Brought in right side. And he's going to be at midfield now as he gets out of bounds.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Throwing again is Baker. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with third and long. So 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Third and long for him here. Got a man, this is Evans. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Irvin here from the gun. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Pitch being left side by Abuka. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Teammates notice when they got a guy willing to take it on the chin to get rid of the pass. That's a pass that's going to earn a lot of points with the other 10 players, not just today, but when they go back and watch that play on tape.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
The issues this offense has been having, well, they extend well beyond third down today. You can just look up that big goose egg on the scoreboard, but now, time's not on their side either.
His work begins at the 31. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
First and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's first and 10. They'll give it to Mason. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 42-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. Another run for Mason. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting... brought down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
The handoff on third and short. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down behind
All right, here we go. Second down.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
another carry for him. He picks up 8 on the run, and now they're going to have 3rd and 4. Just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Hawks. Hey, what's the back?
They'll give it to him inside. And the run will not get there. They're turned away right near that marker. Now it's 4th down.
42-yard line.
The Vikings getting their punt team out.
It's 4th down.
Fights his way through a tackle. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 27-yard line.
Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Out left and Otten makes the grab. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. Creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Baker now from the gun. He completes it in traffic. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Bucks have the 1st.
1st and 10.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. That's brought in downfield by Otten. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. It's a gain of 22. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards. And
once more, it's Mayfield. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Throwing again. It's Mayfield. Dumps it off to his running back. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Nice run across the 15. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers making the scoreboard look a touch better. Mike Evans with the touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
So up comes Mayfield and his offense. They're going for 2.
The Bucks will set up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And this is caught for 2. Not going to do much against that deficit, but hey, at least a positive add-on to that touchdown. You know what? Good for them there. This one's pretty out of hand, but hey, they're still putting in the effort, still putting up points before heading home today.
How do you eat an elephant, Kate?
Ooh, I love that one. One bite at a time.
1-2-point conversion at a time. 8 points at a time. When you're down this big, that's all you could do on your side is just keep on digging and keep on eating bite by bite.
Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. To the air on 3rd and long. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Picked off by Jacob Parrish. And he takes this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Tampa Bay touchdown. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure. And if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
So first down from the 41. Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
That throw finds Bartholomew. And they take him down right along the 30. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now a give running right. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Vikings ready to pick up their 8th win of the season. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Toward the sideline and cut by Addison. And they take it out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
It's a gain of
it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Hits him on the out route. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. That's good for 6 yards, brings up 4th and goal.
These are the moments, and these are the kind of calls, Kate, that this offensive coordinator makes his money. You just get, well, you get stuffed on a run, and now you got 4th and goal. Let's get another shot across the bow of the ship. It's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach, because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. This return starts at the 5. Things going well so far. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down.
At their own 36-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. Got Evans, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. From the gun, Mayfield. couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Try getting it to Emeka Egbuka, and it sets up second down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Trying to push deep downfield. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Right side, this is Egbuka. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Tampa spends its second timeout now. Hands are tied. Got to have it on this fourth down. Running back sent in motion. Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
It's a turnover.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Line up the design keeper. So it's a win for the Vikings. Well, tip of the cap, Brock. You could not question that they brought some fight to the field, try to throw their best punches. But we both know an opponent playing well, a road game, a hostile crowd getting after them. Just too much to overcome.
If you can't get the win on the road, and listen, more than half the time you won't, a coach at least wants to see his guys keep fighting and scratching and clawing until the final whistle. I think they at least did that. But there's going to be plenty of other areas to work on when they get to the practice field this week.
So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Vikings emerge as winners as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.